What's going on, Nerd Nation? This is Sleevecard signing in, and today, guys, I want to take a look at the Xerneas EX Summer 2016 deck with you, because if you recall in my last video, the Shiny Xerneas 10, this is the actual deck code that we got for it, so I said I would check it out with you guys, so here I am. I literally haven't looked at it yet, so let me pull it up here. I just put in the code, but I have not looked at it yet. Sorry, everything runs a bit slow when I'm screen capturing. But give me 1 second. Okay, so let's start at the end. So, ooh, this is an odd deck. So it's got, looks like some fire, electric, fighting, psychic, water. It's really all over the place. Okay, so we have 2 Remoraid. It looks like an okay card. I mean, discard any stadium card in play. That could be kind of useful, maybe. Then we have 2 Octillery. Once before your turn, you may draw a card until you have 5 cards in your hand. Hug, defend. Okay, so this doesn't look like a great card. I know this Ralts. This is the Ralts you get in Night Striker. This is the Corellia against Night Striker, so it looks like you're getting is it 3 Ralts, 2 Corellia, and then a Glade. We look at the top 5 cards, put them back in any order. Oh my god. Okay, this could be kind of useful. You could use your support card from your hand to do 70 more damage, so you can do 130 damage. Honestly, so far this deck does not look great. I mean, Stunfisk, I think this is the one that comes from that Raichu, like, Circuit theme deck. We have Heatmore. We have Pinsir, Snorlax. Any damage done to this Pokemon is reduced by 30. Okay, so it has a built-in resistance. We have Mawile, Smeargle. Smeargle, once during your turn, you may switch a basic energy card attached to your active Pokemon with a different type of basic energy card from your discard pile. Okay, I guess this is kind of useful because you have all those different types, so if you get the wrong energy card, you could always swap energy cards. That way, let's say you have Pinsir out and you need a grass type energy, so you only have fire, you could put a fire type, swap it out for grass, or vice versa for Heatmore. So, I mean, that's kind of useful. Then, of course, we have 2 Xerneas EX and then 2 Xerneas regular. So we've already seen the Xerneas EX. This is the one I got from the 10. Pretty useful. It's nice for doing like 60 damage there and then doing another 30 onto the bench. And then we have this Xerneas, which I haven't seen before. So this one does 30 more damage for each different type of Pokemon on your bench. So that kind of explains the wide variety of typings, I guess. So you could have this out, do 10, and then looks like probably do another 150 more, so you do 160 damage. Power creation, that's not too bad, so you do 160 if it was healed this turn. If it has like Pokemon Center Lady. Okay, so let's look at some trainers. So we have a 2 Float Stone, that gets rid of the retreat cost. We have high energy Fighting Fury Belt, an XP share, Skyfield. That I could see working. Skyfield lets you have 8 Pokemon on your bench, so you could build up a huge bench, a bunch of different types, and then start loading with Xerneas. We have Misty's Determination, Wally, Bridget, Judge, Professor Birch's Observations, it looks like, Buddy Buddy Rescue, Ultra Ball, Professor's Letter, Level Ball, and Potions. So not too great of trainer cards. It looks like they're just kind of generic, almost like starter decky cards. And then energy looks like it's all over the map too, just to support everything. So we have fairy, fire, grass, electric, and looks like 2 rainbow energy. So overall, I'm sorry, there's not a lot. I'm kind of lost for words. There's not a lot for me to really dive into here. I'm kind of lost for words because this seems very like all over the map. Like this could be possibly the most gimmicky like starter theme deck I've seen so far. So I'm kind of confused. So let's go ahead and test it out. And while this is loading up, guys, congratulations. We did have 3 winners on the code contest for last week. So I'm going to leave their names down in the description below just because I don't want to butcher them. So congratulations to 3 people. You're each going to win a card. So I have... We've got some Fates Collide, Breakthrough, and another Breakthrough going out to you guys. So congratulations to those 3. Like I said, comments will be down, or the winners will be listed down in the description below. Okay, so let's see. So for our active Pokemon, Tight Jaw. Let's see. Flip a coin. It's paralyzed. I'm gonna go with Mawile first because I don't think we have enough to get Xerneas going just yet. I will put Xerneas on the bench and Remoraid on the bench. Come on. Sorry. Yeah, it does take me a couple clicks, you guys, because I just want to screen capture. It lags Pokemon Online like nobody's business. And it looks like... Now, I am playing a CPU, just so that's out of the way. Yes, I am playing a CPU. The main reason is because I don't have... Looking at this, I don't have a lot of faith in this deck. Typically, when I play online, I like to play actual humans because they're more challenging. But I'm going to do a CPU just so we can get a feel for this deck. And then maybe, if I like it and if you guys like the deck, we'll do some, like, human-on-human battling. That sounded really weird. Human-on-human, trainer versus trainer battling. Okay, so let's see. So we have Mawile out. We have to beat you. Okay. So first thing I think I'm going to do, this card provides colorless energy while it's in play. It's every type of energy. I'm going to take that and I'm actually going to put it on Xerneas because I want to get Xerneas up and running. He's going to take the 10 damage. That's okay because it'll operate as my fairy energy if push comes to shove. Then, I don't want to use Ultra Ball just yet. I'm going to put Float Stone and I will attach it to Xerneas. And then I'm just going to end my turn. So the reason I put the Float Stone on Xerneas is so if it comes out and I run across some trouble, I can always pull it back and swap it if I get like the other Xerneas EX. So right now I'm kind of just probably going to sacrifice off Mawile for right now. But yeah, I don't see this being a hard battle just because again it's a CPU. So if we get the other Xerneas out right now, guys, so we would have potentially put this back on the bench, and there's 4 different types, so you're already loading up for decent-sized attacks. Let me put that right there. So Xerneas right now has 2 energy. If we get 1 more, we can start attacking, which next turn, you know, I have this fire energy I can put on. So it's getting to where we need it to be. I have no idea how I feel about this deck so far. Just because usually when I build a deck or when I'm looking at decks, I try and limit myself at like 2 types, like 2 energy types, maybe 3 if we're including like 1 dragon that's going to use the other 2 types, or if we're using like colorless, like normal types. So to see a deck where it's like 5 different typings is kind of disconcerting for me. Search for 1 basic Pokemon EX or 3 basic Pokemon. So I am going to put that out. I'm not going to go for the Pokemon EX because I'm going to go... Yeah, let me grab Heatmore, let me grab you. And then I want to grab you. Select 1 Pokemon or 3 basic Pokemon that aren't Pokemon EX. Yeah. So you. It's only let me pick 2. So I don't know what's up with... Oh, for my bench. Duh. I was thinking it was going to my hand, so I completely misplayed that one. However, it did diversify my bench pretty good. This right here... So this one's ready to go. Like, So I'm not going to mess with him too much. I will put this right here, just so I can start dishing out some damage. Hit for tight jaw. If we're lucky, we'll get the paralysis as well. Almost called it paralysis. Paralysis. We'll get the paralysis as well. So did they just evolve? Yeah, they're evolved into Nidorina now. Oh, an electric. Okay, so that I can put right here on Stunfisk. Let's deal another tight jaw, 10 damage. Okay, so you guys, so while this is kind of dragging by, because the beginning of the battle is always slog by. So congratulations again to our 3 code winners. I know I've said that like 3 times. For this week's contest, because I want to do like 1 a week kind of deal where we can. I want to do 1 a week so everyone gets a chance to win and we can kind of like have fun on the channel. 2 basic energies, blah blah blah. Alright, so what I want to do this week is I want you guys to make a card. So I'll leave a link into the. Before I lose my words, I will leave a link in the description down below. So right below the winners of this week, with like a Pokemon card generator I found online. I think it's called like PokeCard.net. Don't quote me on it because I don't want to take you to like some porn site or something. But I'll leave a link down below. But create your own card. So pick any Pokemon you want, and go ahead and just make a card, make it cool, make it awesome. And I'll pick. Let's say I'll pick the top 2 winners, and you'll each get a code. So something really quick, really fun. So just make it, post it down below, or message them to me, either or. And then that'll be, I don't know, I just think it'll be fun. So I just want to see what you guys come up with. Do you want to have some dragon that uses, all 5, or uses like 5 different types? Go for it. Do you want to use... you always want to have a Mew that used dark energy. I mean, do that too. So whatever you guys want to make. I'm just really curious to see what you come up with. And then that one, I'll probably just declare the winner for that one on like next Friday. I think what I'll do, this probably looks like it's going to be the pattern, is every Monday we'll have a contest. We'll announce the contest. Every Friday we'll announce the winners, and we'll kind of flip back and forth from there and see how that goes. Let's put you there. Sorry, I don't want to invest too heavily on Mawile right now just because I know it's not going to be around for too much longer. I will, however, use this and see what I can draw. So, if I get a fresh hand, that'll be nice. Oh, yeah. So let's put this field card out. Then I can put you out. I'm going to leave Ralts off for now just because I want to see if I can get in my other Xerneas. So when I was using, oh my god, I'm losing my words. When I was using the card, what is the name of it? Oh, when I was using the card to find the 3 cards, whatever. When I was using the card to load up my bench here before, I saw that I only had 1 of the other Xerneas, so I want to try and see if I can get that one out, because it'll be like a 1 in 29 right now. So I want to see if I can get that out, because once I get that out, this deck will be going in the right direction. Let me use Tight Jaw one more time. Like I said, right now I'm just kind of like chipping away at Nidorina, so this part's kind of dull. But once we get the other Xerneas out, this should be a smooth sailing kind of ride, because the way I kind of picture it, okay, so we lost this. I'm going to bring out Xerneas EX, so now we can actually have some action going on. Come on. So I'm bringing out Xerneas EX because right now I can use pretty much either move I want. I'm going to take out, search your deck for 1 Pokemon that evolves from one of your other Pokemon. So I'm going to use that. Okay, so I'm using Wally right now because I want to get Octillery out. The only reason I want to get Octillery out is to thin the deck. Because now, instead of 1 out of 29, it's going to be 1 out of 27. And see, like, so this is how I like to get stuff out, is I like to thin out the deck as much as possible. Now I'll put Ralts down, because I have space for 2 more Pokemon on the bench. So I'm not, like, hurting. What is this going to do? And then I can use this ability, draw another card. Woo! I'm going to put the Pokemon tool onto Heatmor. The reason for that is if I do have to use Heatmor, I can deal a little bit more damage. Then, he said, I'll take this Fire Energy, and I'm actually going to put it on Stunfisk. That'll get Stunfisk all the way powered up. And then I'm going to use Breakthrough. So that'll take out Nidorina. And I can do 30 damage to a bench Pokemon of my choice. I'm going to do Golbat only because I feel like that he's going to be the biggest pain in the butt to deal with. So that'll take 1 out, 2 out. Hopefully I'll get a Xerneas out of this pickup. I do not. So my options right now for the other Xerneas, by the way, is either 1 right here, so 1 out of 26, or 1 out of 5. So that's kind of where I'm looking at it right now. If you guys ever play me or play me online, I'm very mathematical. I'm not the best. I'm not the best person at this, but I'm very mathematical. Like, okay, here's my odds for this. There's my odds for that. Because I look at these games like it's all about increasing your odds. So increasing how fast you're getting the cards out, how quick are you getting them to your hand, basically how am I leveraging my odds. I'm going to use Breakthrough in here. It's not going to knock him out, but it's going to keep letting me get chip damage on his bench. Or I'm sorry, her bench. We're facing Ali. So it'll keep letting me get chip damage out. So let me know what you guys think about this deck so far as well, just because, like I said, I'm still very on the fence about it. I've never had a deck where I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different types down here, a 7th different type up here. Let's put Xerneas out. So we finally got Xerneas. I have no idea. This is all over the place. I will put Fighting Fury Belt on there. So if he comes out, he's going to be very well set. And I'll put the XP share right here. Then I'm actually going to use Abyssal Hand to draw, so I can hopefully get some energy. No energy. No love, no energy. I will break through. So at this point, I'm pretty much wrapping up the game because 1, 2, I've knocked out 2 there. So there's only 3 Pokemon left I have to deal with. So I'm going to pick up 1. Ooh, so I got Smeargle. So Smeargle's actually really nice, like I said earlier when we were looking at the deck, because it'll let me move around some of these energy cards. So that can be useful, especially if I were to lose, like Xerneas EX. So he's going to hit me for 20. Honestly, the one thing, though, is I'm not really sweating damage on this deck. I'm going to heal. I'm not sweating damage because, what, he has to do 120 more. Now he has to do 150 more, but the speed at which I'm dealing damage back to him, isn't going to outweigh anything. So let me use Breakthrough one more time. I'm going to put that 30 over here on Grumpig. Now, I know I could have taken him out right this turn, but I want to soften the bench up as much as possible. Because I've noticed that's the easiest way to win is to soften up the bench. Because next turn, I'll knock him out, put another 30 there, and then regardless of which of these 3 really they put out, I can win. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oof. So that actually hit me for some decent damage. At this point, I'm not concerned so much about damage as I am... Oh, look, another potion. That looked out. I'm not... I'm not so concerned about the damage as I'm concerned about status. So I'd be more concerned if I got like paralyzed or poisoned or, you know, asleep or confused or anything like that. Like, I feel like that would hurt me more. Right now, though, we should have everything under control. So we have that. So next turn I'll do 60 and deal another 30 there. So I won't have enough yet to win, but I'm going to be like right on the cusp. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So I'm going to hit you with 60, and then I'm actually going to hit you for 30. I'm going to hit Gullet, sorry. The reason being is that puts all of them at 60 or less HP, so no matter what they send out, I can take it out on the next turn. See, whereas if I hadn't done that, it would have taken 2 turns to take, or actually, I could have taken it out next turn anyways because I X-Blast. But, either way, so they're going to end their turn. Oh, yep, they're going to end their turn. I'm going to draw. And we are going to win. And there we go. So, overall, guys, I mean, not too challenging, but again, it was a CPU. It just took forever. Like, look, that was a 16-minute match. So it took forever just because this seems like a very slow deck to get off. My like thoughts on it. It's okay, I guess. I like the fact that Xerneas can come out and kind of do a lot of damage. I think it's really slow to get to where it needs to be. So if I were to if I was gonna make some improvements, it would probably be to like increase my drawing and increase my speed on those kind of things. But overall, I mean, I think it was a decent deck. So let me know what you guys think down below on that deck. And also, like I said, I hope to see some really cool stuff out of you guys for the contest. I know I was messing around with the card generator earlier, the one I found, and I was having a lot of fun. So, once again, guys, let me know down below what you think of this deck. If you like what you saw today, go ahead and hit that like button for me. If you want to take our relationship to the next level, hit that subscribe button. With that being said, guys, I am going to get on out of here. Have yourselves a beautiful day, and I will see you later.